Welcome back to Wake Up America. Lawmakers returning to a snowy Capitol Hill this morning as the funding lapse of the Department of Homeland Security stretches into a second week.
President Trump and Republicans blame Democrats who want sweeping changes to immigration enforcement. So far, no deal.
No deal. The partial government shutdown hitting TSA, FEMA, the Coast Guard, and the Secret Service. TSA officials now working without pay, sparking concerns about staffing shortages and possible travel disruptions.
And here to weigh in, Republican Congressman Keith Self of Texas. What's the plan now, Congressman? That Capitol is back in session this week after the recess. Is there a plan? I guess maybe I should start with that.
Yeah, what a sweetheart deal the Democrats gave the American people on Valentine's Day. Shut down TSA. How's that during the middle of the winter? Plan, you'll have to ask Hakeem Jeffries because they are the ones that are doing performative politics up here. Look, it's as cold inside the House chamber as it is outside. And until they decide they're going to allow the president to be the president, because immigration falls under the executive branch, they will inflict as much pain on the American people as possible, kind of like Obama shutting down the open-air World War II memorial during a shutdown. Remember, an open-air memorial? Yeah, they're going to do as much as they can.
And Politico out with this. The headline says Trump's State of the Union clouded by chaos. Quote, a DHS funding standoff is revealing chaos within its own administration. Do you expect the president to focus all his attention on affordability, or will this funding standoff kind of pull focus in Tuesday's speech? What do you think?
Look, Donald Trump will be Donald Trump tomorrow night. I expect him to spend some time on affordability and the things that the One Big Beautiful Bill has done. But I will tell you, with the Supreme Court sitting right there in front of him, I expect tariffs to come up. Look, the entire federal judiciary, as well as the Democrats in both houses, are slowing this down so that they will outweigh, the bureaucracy will outweigh Donald Trump. They're slowing everything down. I think Donald Trump will go to the stump tonight and will be Donald Trump. I expect fireworks, and I look forward to it.
Let's talk about the SAVE Act, because obviously that is critical from the standpoint of our future elections. The filibuster's been debated. Should we end it or not? Now, Majority Leader Thune is reportedly talking about the filibuster and getting rid of it. Is that a viable option? There are mixed reviews on it. What do you say, sir?
Well, let's be careful here. We're talking the Save America Act, which added not only citizenship, but when you go to vote, you have to have an ID. Save America Act. I understand they have 50 votes now, 50 Republican votes. The vice president will be 51. They can do it. In Texas, we've got a phrase, let's just get her done. The leader needs to bring it to the floor of the Senate and cause the pain to the Democrats, because they're the ones that are going to have to stand up at 80 years old, talk as long as they can, and tell the American people why they want illegals voting in U.S. elections. I want to see it. I think the entire nation would be riveted by it.
Yeah, the reasoning here has just been so wild. And we know that President Trump says he'll sign an executive order to enforce national voter ID before midterms. Do you think it comes to that?
It sure looks like it. Look, the Senate needs to get its act together. The leader needs to do his job, bring it to the floor. If he's got 50 votes, what's stopping him? Let's bring in the cots. Let's start sleeping in the aisles on the Senate floor, and let's get it done.
Get her done, and don't mess with Texas. Congressman Keith Self, I love it. Thank you so much.